walk in 7-Eleven. Bang. Anywhere you go, there's a camera. Outdoors here. All around. I mean, you got to be good people out here. You got the good people. We're not going to bother you.
We're not doing
No,
anything.
no, I didn't say you were. I just tell you.
It's all seeing, all knowing, and all powerful.
You know, sir, they can watch me all day long. I care less. They can tap my phone. I have 2 phones. They can tap both of them. I care less.
You don't care about the Constitution?
They can tap my phone. I
You
care
don't
less.
care about what's gonna happen in the future of America. You don't care about like the
Hey.
genocide in the future of America.
You gotta die. You gotta die.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
You gotta leave.
But think about this.
What I leave? What do you what I eat? What I eat? What is GMO? Oh, I know the food. Very careful what I eat. I'm very careful about that.
Do you eat any corn?
I don't want to be tainted food.
You eat any corn?
Okay, I have a
Oh,
question.
you corn?
Yeah, 90% plus of corn is genetically modified.
I had corn in quite a while. So let me ask you this. Yes, sir. Why don't you eat any genetically modified herbs? You know what? I'm just careful about everything. But why? What do you mean why? Why not GMOs? Well, doesn't your organization... You gotta get it. Corn, a lot of times people prepare the food. Don't do the right thing and wash your hands. Okay? How about an apple though? Just an apple. A genetically modified apple. You asked me a question today. If I feel it's genetic modified and I can prove it, I look at it, I can sort of tell or whatever, or you report somewhere that's been modified, that brand I don't eat anymore. What do you use as a qualifying factor of whether it's genetically modified or not? I read sort of company product site and say how they process these foods. Would it be easier if I had a label on it? Oh, absolutely. But you don't promote that. I don't have to. That's my job. I work for the government. I don't work for the FDA. Don't you watch out for what you eat? So shouldn't you be promoting the good in what you eat? Well, I might promote it when I'm not here at work. I can go to work. It's a job.
Do you have children?
That's like me working for Coca-Cola and then I'm saying, hey, drink a Pepsi. Oh, so you understand what's wrong with that? That doesn't make wrong. Oh no, but let me ask, do you tell your family then when you work at Coca-Cola, always drink Coca-Cola, even though it's gonna have genetically modified sugar? I don't love drink Coke because it has exactly because it's bad, right? No, because it's strong.
Why is Coca-Cola legal and cannabis illegal? You think that's messed up?
I don't know. What do you feel about that, Dave? I don't know. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about that? I don't work in Canada. No, cannabis. Well, how do you feel the comparison to Coke and cannabis? Coca-Cola. Everybody's different. Okay.
He thought they said Canada.
Everyone's different. The laws are made.
He thought they said Canada.
Agree with my mind. Here's my philosophy in life. If I just read all the laws in America, is me, for my wife, my children. If I just read all the laws here, a majority of the laws. If I disagree with them, I resign from this department, pack my bag, and move to another country. That's me. I can't tell you to do that. So you agree with them not letting you know what they do? I'm not saying that. I'm saying for me, everyone's house is different. See, if I tell you how to run your house, I'm wrong. If I try to run her house, I'm wrong. Oh, but I'm not telling you everyone decide what they want to do in life. And if I go out here, handcuff him, handcuff you, and you should bring this to cons, I gotta suffer consequences. I should know that I'm gonna suffer consequences. You see what I'm saying? But if I do it the right way, I'm no longer suffering the consequences. That's deviating from the point, though. We're deviating. No, we're not. Yeah, because the point here was this. I'm not telling you that you should in any way, shape, or form in your home not eat genetically modified organisms, but what I'm asking you is why you do or why you don't. It's a personal choice. Absolutely. It's a personal choice. And then as the choice you make, you feel that it is not your government's duty not to encumber upon the ability for you to find out whether it's genetically modified or not, but then it's easier for you to say, I'm going to go find out on my own. Well, see, that's between you and me. I'm not going to wait for us to tell me what's right and what's good and what's bad and what's got genetically right or wrong or what's in my food. I'm going to check it myself. So, but your laws are telling you, what's good and what's not, and you're just following. But no. Yeah, because you said when you disagree with them, you would have quit. Obviously, you haven't quit, so you agree with them. No, not necessarily. Well, how did you quit then? You just said your own personal statement. Well, I disagree with my wife. That means I'll leave her every day. Well, you didn't make that analogy, did you? You said the moment I disagree with the laws that I enforce, I would move to another country. No, I said the law that I have to live with.
Well, are you gonna
Well, you live with all the laws, don't you? No, not really. So you break them as a police officer? Remember, the city of LA, if you don't know, I can go, I got in my truck. You guys have to share about this. The city of LA, just a few weeks, July 25th, they took 99 law on the books, got a misdemeanor. But also because illegally registered as a misdemeanor. The city of LA, they want to lighten it. There you see, you know. I'm aware. There you go. I'm aware. So they lowered that. So now with the infraction, it's not an arrest, it's a citation if need be. Okay. So So
Disclosure.
process of making change sometimes come by slowly. I do mine different than you do. When I want something to change, I get involved. And this is what I do. But I didn't like some educational things I saw years ago when I lived in Hawthorne. I like that school district. I ran for school board. They wanted to run me out of town. You know why? So certain issues I brought up, but I got them passed so people saw my point of view. So that's my slot. That's how I do things. I get involved from that area. I don't stand back and say, nothing wrong with protesting.
So you
Nothing
get
wrong with
involved
that.
with the GMO thing that you don't.
I'm all about GMO. Monsanto and all that good stuff.
You're all about it.
I read it.
You like it?
Hi,
I read a
Global
lot.
You're for
Hub.
Monsanto then?
No, I can tell you that,
Thank
but I
you,
read a
Sammy.
lot.
What about all the other corporations?
I read everything.
What do you think about the banker bailout?
I read everything. I read. That is probably the job because of my personal life. So I read to educate myself and my family. I'm
You
just back and
still
make
follow a Muslim law?
No, I don't sit back and make my decision on what any competent corporation tell me. I want to read it myself and know what's going on. So, not you, but in general, a group out here might be telling a lie. I don't know that. The corporation might be telling a lie. So if I read it and do research myself, then I can say, hey, I see it from this point of view. Or I think this group is doing this. I think the corporation and the government's doing this.
Have you
So
ever
I
arrested
see
a
it.
corporate executive?
Have I?
Yeah.
Not for a corporate arrest or something else.
Not for a white collar crime.
Well, he
Why don't you go arrest-
didn't do it. He was drunk driving.
Why don't you go arrest the executives of Chase Bank or some bank like
For what?
that?
For what reason? Fraud?
Yeah, exactly.
What? The proof.
Okay,
They actually pled guilty.
Of perpetual debt and
When-
enslavement.
They actually pled guilty and they didn't go to jail.
Okay, when is local law enforcement? They will start enforcing those kind of laws. You tell them fraud?
You don't enforce
No, I
fraud
didn't
and
say that. I
larceny?
said
Well,
enforcing
you took
bank
an oath to
fraud.
the Constitution,
Yeah,
right?
you could.
Under a white collar crime, if I was the CEO in
Bank-
California,
If you don't know, banks are federal crime. Absolutely.
if you rob a bank,
But fraud.
if you rob a bank, you know who did the investigation?
How about fraud? No, who?
What happens when the bank robs the people?
Who does the investigation? Who?
They pled guilty
Yeah.
to robbing the
When you go to
people.
prison, when you go? State up for federal prison.
The foreclosures. Like they pled guilty to stealing houses.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're the ones that are wrong, right?
And then they get a they don't pay taxes and they get a bailout and
Yeah, didn't they? Weren't they just
Every
and then they pay the homeowner $300.
Is printed out of thin air and then given to the main mega banks.
It's
That
crazy.
is stealing from everybody. Why haven't you
Check out
started
Occupy
arresting-
Fights Foreclosure.
It's like, it's such a good, like, it's such a huge, like, it's so true, like,
You don't
how
work for the
come those
government?
people
Federal,
aren't
federal.
being, like,
That's a big
arrested?
federal.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Why
Let me ask you guys a
are
question.
these cops right here for us? But those people, like how you're saying, like,
Public style law, you can be here.
they can
Okay, no
steal all
problem.
this
No
money
problem
from
being
people
right here.
and be
No
found
big
guilty
deal.
for it and not,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, ask Sergeant Baker why the cops are here for us, because he's in charge of these. He's in charge of the cops that are here for us, so that's a good question to ask Sergeant Baker.
Ask them why they're here for us?
Yeah, why are these cops here for us? Yeah.
But as long as you're here,
Probably because they're like, oh man.
Because normally there's no cops out here.
Make sure you read the
Really?
sign.
Yeah.
So no one get in trouble. We read the sign so we know what we can, what we can't do. That's all. There's a sign up there. You can be here as long as you want, not a problem. But make sure you read the sign because someone higher than me is going to relieve me pretty soon. Maybe not. I have another assignment. And I want someone else to come out here. I'll talk to them. But make sure we read the sign so we know what we can and
You're not
we can't
thoroughly
do.
entertained.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Oh, I'll be here.
I have a couple questions. Like, I just wanted to ask you, like, you know about, like, the martial law that's about to happen, right?
I don't know if it's about to happen, but I know about martial law.
You
Yeah.
know that it's in America, right? Can
Can you do what now?
you say yes or no to that?
Is it in America?
Yeah. Is it coming here? Is it going to be enforced?
I know got the call yet. I never been notified yet.
Okay, so if I were to tell you, if you really don't know, and I was to tell you martial law is about to come to America, how do you feel about that? Would you be willing to enforce it? Are you going to enforce martial law when it comes to
I'm
America?
still on wearing this uniform and this badge. I have to.
So what if it was to come, you said you have a family, right?
Mhm.
What if it came down to where your children were battling in the street against martial law, and then you were on the other side of them, then what? Would you still be for martial law?
Yeah.
Would you? To the point where if it got taken away from you and put away, like, to be killed, then
I try to explain to my children.
that wouldn't hurt you at all. putting
Because I
in
teach
you?
my children right from wrong. And once they get adult, when they get adult, they make their own decisions. They gotta live with their decisions.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if I was a police officer and I knew that something so horrible is about to happen, I would quit my job and I would not want to enforce it, knowing in my heart
How
that
about this? If you were given the order to take every Jew and round them up and kill them, would you do it?
That's a racial thing. Don't start.
Hey,
Don't start.
what if it was lower class? What if it was just lower class?
we're here for.
What if it was just illegals and Mexicans?
That's what we're
okay,
here
black
for.
people.
Let's talk simple.
If you okay,
This is
sensible is that
sensible.
there's
This is real life.
That's
when you're
not
sensible, there's more
Okay, hold
black
on.
people in prison for the war on drugs right now than there ever were in
If
slavery.
you were ordered to violate the Constitution,
No. There's no such thing. There's no thing as order to violate the Constitution.